It's the 2021 Mexican Grand Prix. After a 24-month break, we are back in the capital. The last 5 races of the year with 12 points between them. Mexico City starts off a triple header for Formula 1, the biggest we've ever seen. Mexico City to Brazil isn't that bad, but Brazil to Qatar in just 5 days is going to be the biggest long haul ever in Formula 1. We're nearing the end of the season though, with Saudi Arabia making very quick progress to try and host its first race on the 5th of December. A week later though, Abu Dhabi will round up the season under the lights on the 12th of December. In the Drivers' Championship, there is just 12 points between them. Max Verstappen leads the title after victory in Austin, Texas. Lewis Hamilton trails by 12 points. Bottas is ahead of Sergio Perez at the moment as well, but just 1 point between Perez and Norris in the battle for 4th place of the Drivers' Championship. Charles Leclerc is in a battle with Carlos Sainz's own teammate. Ricciardo, Gasly and Fernando Alonso round out the top 10. They are separated by a staggering 229 points as well after these 17 races. On the second page, Esteban Ocon leads Sebastian Vettel as well, 46-36. On 26 is Lance Stroll as well, an amazing run of points between them. Yuki Tsunoda still 14th, he's 4 points clear of George Russell, who in turn is clear of Nicholas Latifi by 9. Then we go further back as well and get Kimi Raikkonen, and Antonio Giovinazzi is the last points payer. Mick Schumacher, Robin Kubica and Nikita Mazepin are still pointless in the 2021 season. In the Constructors' Championship, everything stays the same for the 3rd race in a row. Mercedes lead Red Bull Racing by 23 points. McLaren and Ferrari are closing in between them for 3rd and 4th in the Constructors' Championship. Alpine, AlphaTauri and Aston Martin, the only ones close enough for the battle for 5th, ahead of Williams, who seem to have secured 8th. Alfa Romeo have 9th, and still pointless, Haas 3 points down on last year. It's the 2021 Mexico City Grand Prix, and it's time for free practice 2. Let's take a look around the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico, a 2.674-mile circuit, 17 turns in total with 3 DRS zones. Your top speed around this lap time over 175 miles an hour. On board with Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. Down, open the control line to start the lap. A long 900-meter run down towards turn number 1. You reach a maximum 8th gear at 347 kilometers an hour before slamming onto the brakes. 3rd gear, 120 kilometers an hour into the right, then the left, and the right again at turn 3. Exit power, 6th gear, 235 kilometers an hour, max it out to 320 kilometers, 8th gear for the braking zone for turn 4, 2nd gear, 105 kilometers an hour, double apex 4, 5 and 6, it all tightens up, 2nd gear, 90 kilometers an hour, down to 75 kilometers an hour, back on the power before he comes through the SE sections as well. 6th gear, down into 5th, 225, rise it up, right the exit of these 2 corners as well. You're going to be doing 6th gear at 240 kilometers an hour. Open up the DRS as you head down towards the Forosol Stadium as well, before the Peraltada, heavy on the brakes, 3rd gear, 130 kilometers an hour, back on the accelerator, 2nd gear, 80 kilometers an hour as you pass between the 2 of the baseball stadium stands into the Peraltada now as well. Get back on the power and exit 4th gear, 190, right to the line, 8th gear, 305, and that is a lap of the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez here in Mexico, 2,000 meters above sea level. The anticipation is rising. The crescendo, as it is building. Welcome to free practice number 2 for the Formula 1 Mexico City Grand Prix. Round 18 of the 2021 campaign. And yet another chapter in the battle between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. A 2.674-mile circuit as well. A total of 3 sectors all determined to find who will be best of the rest. A 17-turn circuit with some of the most famous corners in Formula One history as well. Turns 1, 2 and 3, the S's, Moses, Solana, Hamilton versus Verstappen running into each other on the opening lap in 2019. They also did that back in 2017 as well. Verstappen included with the Ricardo Vettel drama in 2016. Ricardo diving up the inside. Vettel and Verstappen would get a penalty, promoting Ricardo to third at the end of that race. And last time out in 2019 in the circuit, Verstappen dive bombing the inside of Bottas as well. It seems to be a Verstappen circuit here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Tyre compounds, the soft is the C4, the medium is the C3, and the hard is the C2 tyre compound as well. We're all set then for what is going to be an exciting race here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. We're deep in the heart of Mexico as well, because we are literally a stone's throw away from one of the most major roads that contributes to the entrance to this city. The Forosol Stadium, former baseball stadium as well, one of several that locates this fantastic circuit as well. Track temperature, 42 degrees. Air temperature, 21 degrees as well. The atmosphere is tense, the anticipation is tense, and listen, we cannot wait to see what is going to happen. We have an hour's practice ahead of us. Joining me in the commentary box at some point during the session, Megan Birch and Ian Birch will be on a rotating panel as well as they continue to celebrate Bonfire Night. We've had a pretty eventful lunch break since we left you as well. We've set off 32 fireworks and 5 rockets. We've gone for an hour drive as well. This is from Red Bull. Give a big effect on how the car feels.
Sorry, the guys are asking me about turn 12.
Yep, so there is, it's all been cleaned up as much as possible, but we'll just leave the slippery surface out for the first couple of laps.
Oh, I must have missed something in a support race.
Yeah, support race, there was a oil dump in that vicinity.
Ah, thank you. Okay.
So it's all been cleaned up as much as possible, but we'll just leave it out there just so everyone's forewarned.
Copy that, thank
Cheers.
you.
So that's Jonathan Wheatley radioing with Michael Mazzi, and we've been told that there was an oil dump in the support race, which means that there is a lot of oil sort of has been cleaned up, but on the run into turn 12, it's going to be very, very slippy. So the oil flag, we understand, is going to be sent out there at the moment as well. Risk of rain, 0 as well. The yellows have been in and out throughout the entire session, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen next. And by the way, for anyone who's going to be joining us next weekend for the Grand Prix of Sao Paulo, we've got this flag that we brought at Snetterton. The Ayrton Senna flag as well, if I get it up there. The Ayrton Senna flag for Brazil. We're going to get that up at the back of the comms box as well. The correct way, of course. So we're going to have Ayrton Senna across the back of the commentary box that we had in Silverstone. So a massive flag in the side of the commentary box. There he's waving and causing a little bit of drama as well. But the flag from Snetterton will be making a reappearance for the Grand Prix of Brazil as well. The Ayrton Senna flag. How can you not have that flag here at the circuit as well? Josh Plays is standing by at the Discord channel as well. So if you're with the Discord, you can hear him talking in this session about any race control issues as well. And hopefully we're going to get him as... hopefully, I want him as a pit reporter, a bit like Ted Kravitz is at the moment as well. So, Josh, I know you're watching along. Desperately going to try and get that sorted so that we can throw to you for updates as well for where you're monitoring from. But the headsets are ready, the anticipation is ready, which must mean it's only one-time thing. The green light is on, and free practice 2 is underway here for the Mexico City Grand Prix. Cars are going to venture out onto the track. 2 drivers who desperately need more time than most out there on the circuit. Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez, they pair who crashed coming into the session as well. That is going to be something new as well. Here we go. Look, for race control messages are in the text. Use hashtag race control messages. And for voice, new this session as well, join chat channel 1. You can see the Discord link there. Josh has sent it in very kindly as well. Hopefully I've got that in the right link there. Hang on, there we go. Look. So, yeah, would love that. Absolutely. I'd love that too. So, Josh will be there as a reporter for us. So obviously go over to the Discord channel and get that ready now as well. I'm hopeful that if it works, and I don't see why it shouldn't work, we might be able to do that now and ask him what it's going to be like. I'm loading up Discord and trying to do it, but I've got to be very careful. with the things that pop up on the monitor from now on as they come through as well. So I'm in my own Discord server on Chat Channel 1 as well. But I need another lead. That's the problem at the moment as well. I need several leads that I just don't have at the moment. But if I can, I'll unmute and ask Josh if he can hear me in the chat. I'm hopeful he can hear me.
Yep, I can hear you. Just had to mute the stream as echo, but yep, I can hear you.
No worries. Hi, Josh. How you doing?
Good, you? I'm doing good.
I'm doing very well, thanks. Are you looking forward to Mexico, and you're across all the race control chat forums in the Discord as well?
Yep, I'm over in the Discord. Link was just put in chat. I'm really looking forward. I've got the driver tracker up to my side, which you have in the commentary box as well.
Absolutely. I've got it up now. Raikkonen's heading out there as well. Several other cars. Schumacher, Norris is out there as well. Just seeing Sergio Perez out there. What's your anticipation for this session then? Some long runs really going to be the key factor here today?
Well, as we heard, we've had the oil incident at turn 12, so we'll have to keep an eye out with that.
Yeah, I didn't see that support race, unfortunately, and the oil flags are now out as the cars come through turn 12 now, actually. They're all backing up Sainz to the inside. Hamilton with Stroll on the inside. Hamilton turns in, almost chops off the front wing of the Ferrari, so they're all backing up now to try and get a good lap time. Hamilton's leapfrogging everybody, and they're all backed up now into the Forest Stadium. It's a very messy sector of the lap. This is not good at all for everybody. They're all standing still. There is a minimum pit lane requirement, but they're all cutting the corner as well. They're all lining up. This is a horrible, horrible mess. Stroll's got his hand out the car as well. Hamilton's all watching on, and what an absolute mess. He's literally going, according to my computer, he's just coasting. Let's hear radio quickly.
It's insane. Saying that.
Hamilton saying this is insane as well. Josh, I don't know if you're race control, if you're looking at the same pictures we are, but that was all a bit messy.
Yeah, I've just literally, as you said that, just finished syncing up my TV. That was a bit of a mess. As you can see, blue flags are flying from the TV pictures. Hamilton at a walking pace, and the live speed isn't even registering.
Yeah, it was so slow coming through there as well. Schumacher's actually set a lap time 122.726. Ocon's on a 128.74 at the moment as well. But I presume you're going to be... Oh, and Hamilton's been blocked by Raikkonen now into it as well. So Raikkonen was slowing down. He's blocked Hamilton. Hamilton's out there on the hard tyres at the moment. Raikkonen's out there on medium. So it's literally just going to be a guess of who can get where any quicker. Final word, just quickly from you, Josh, as well. Adam saying he's joined the Discord as well. Fantastic. And yeah, Adam, be free. Join in sometime throughout the weekend as well. Come on, have a blast as well. Love to have everybody on board as Sonoda goes top on a 118.818. Josh, you're just going to flick the stream back to the chat. Anything to add quickly before? You'll have to send a message when I can put the lead back because we've got one lead to show at the moment. But anything to say quickly before we go back?
Not really. I've just got fireworks going out right in front of my window. Verstappen goes fastest with a 118.818.
Yep, as he's just gone there as well, so he's 6 tenths quicker than Sonoda. Okay, thanks, Josh. Good luck in the Discord. I'll be back. If you need to say anything important, just send a message in the chat and we'll get over there as well. And hopefully you can just interrupt soon like Ted Kravitz does when I get another lead to the bus mixer. So thanks, Josh. I'll see you later on.
You're very welcome. Bye.
Josh Plays is over in the Discord channel as well. You can go and listen to the voice messages as well in the Discord. The link has just been put in the chat as well. The cars circulating out there on the track. Stroll off track and continued at turn 12 as well. So they're all still having the issues out there. As Josh said, Verstappen still fastest at 118.818. Sonoda second, 119.469. And they're all backing up once again into the Forest. So you can see it on the driver tracker. Hopefully now if I make them all one colour, you can see it a lot easier from what we get here on the driver tracker. So it's all looking good so far. Gasly starts a lap time down now towards turn 1. This is actually down the Recta Principal towards turn number 1. You're going 8th gear, 347 kilometers an hour. Onto the brake, the S's, Mosea, Solana corners, the first 3 corners, 3rd gear, 105 to 120 kilometers an hour. Control the wheel spin at the exit, open up the DRS once again, down the Recta Taranza, down to now, towards turns 4, 5 and 6, the Ara de Lago corner, 8th gear, down to 2nd gear, 105 kilometers an hour, drop down again, this hairpin turn 6 at Horquilla is 2nd gear, 85 kilometers an hour, back on the power, towards turn 7, the beginning of the S's section, 5th gear, 190 kilometers an hour before backing off, full throttle now, 6th gear, 240 kilometers an hour through turn 8, back off into turn 10, 11 of the second part of the S's, 6th gear, 225 kilometers an hour, back open up the DRS, down the Recta to Ovalo, towards the braking zone for turn 12, 3rd gear, 130 kilometers an hour, into the Forestall Stadium, 2nd gear, around about 80 kilometers an hour, before you blast through into the Perotada, turn 16, 3rd gear, 105 kilometers an hour, full power through the Mansell Perotada, 4th gear, 190 kilometers an hour, by the time you cross the line, it's 8th gear, 305 kilometers an hour, that's a lap of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, and with Gasly, that was the 6th fastest time, a 1:19.727. The braking zone from turn 1 as well, 900 metres from pole position to turn 1, and by the time you reach that end of that first corner, you are going 8th gear, 347 kilometers an hour. Unbelievable. Josh saying it was really hard to hear you over the TV, lol. No worries, I know I kind of sprung that on you there, Josh, so sorry about that. As Verstappen goes fastest, a 1:18.206 at the moment as well. Adam said, oh no, I'm sorry Adam, I read that as well. Yeah, Adam, love to have you on board anytime this weekend. Just get on the message as well. Hopefully we can get a rolling situation going on as well as they all go. As Dr. Helmut Marko, the Red Bull Motorsport consultant, just sitting on the pit wall there, getting ready to go. Stroll has gone off for a second time at turn 12. And this is Antonio Giovinazzi getting the car sideways through the S's section at turns 10 and 11. So another lap time deleted there. As Hamilton to the inside, I think this is of Raikkonen again. His hands going up already. So Hamilton, handbags at dawn for the 7-time world champion. And this is Lance Stroll down at turn 12, just catching the oil, going straight on, running wide. The second time he's done that. We have got a yellow flag out on the circuit, double yellow sector 12. That is down in the S's section where Hamilton just was. Car behind Hamilton is Lando Norris. But it has gone to green now, so all track clear. Yeah, Josh saying, luckily I had my headset all set up. I thought you might. That's why I did throw to you, Josh, as well. I was worried I might have caught you off guard there. But hopefully we'll have a Ted Kravitz roll running around. And actually, that'd be nice, actually. If we there's more fireworks actually going off behind the commentary box windows. Hamilton does a 1:18.779 as well. I'm going to edit some of the fireworks that we had at home, actually, and show you some on the broadcast tomorrow in FP3 as a little celebration, because I'll have more time to edit it. Because after this session, I've got to go eat some soup, have a burger, and also then I think I might have to go out again. I'm not too sure. I know it'll be like 11 o'clock, but... them's the calls sometimes, as we see Verstappen is on the fastest time, 1:18.206 at the moment. So Red Bull 1-2 with Perez P2 on a 1:18.684. They're saying their times at the moment then on mediums at the moment, as this is Hamilton having a slide at the S's section as well. So everybody is sliding, absolutely sliding. I love to see this in Formula One. Cars properly sliding, and I can hear over my headphones. In fact, if I do this and unmute the radio mic that's alongside us in the commentary box, you might be able to hear some of the fireworks as well. But right now, it's Ricciardo on the top dollar billing at the moment. Hamilton, lap time deleted. So his fastest time has been deleted by the stewards, the 1:18.779. That has been deleted for double yellow at turn 11. So even though he was past the point when Norris went off the track, it has had that lap time deleted. There you go. I hope you heard them. I hope you heard them. As Hamilton's now gone down to P19, his second lap time has been deleted for Lewis Hamilton now. I hope you heard the fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you did. As here is Valtteri Bottas at turn number 1. Double lock-up and runs straight on as well. Josh's plays is in the Discord with race control messages as well. He's already typing, ready to go as well. So as quick as I'm saying them, he's typing them out as well. So I won't say all of them, so you can keep across that on the Discord channel as well. Under race control messages with Josh Plays as well. He's also in everything that is going on as well. I am also reading the general chat in the Discord as well, as Adam's going to have a go through as well. Oh, more fireworks. More fireworks in the background. I'm just trying to see if you can hear some of them as well. I'll test them when I'll call them time now as well. Oh, big freeze of our technology equipment there for a split second. Hopefully everything's okay. And we're still, well, it looks like we are. Apologies for the little lag. Hopefully you can still see and hear me at the moment. Up here in the comms box. Verstappen, Perez, Gasly, Leclerc at the moment going quite strong. You'll have to let us know if you can hear us, because I think we've had a little issue once again on the stream. As by the time my pictures catch up, it says we're fine. So Ocon goes P7 on a 1:19.492 as well. So going faster and faster and faster, improving time after time after time. And we're back up and running on YouTube. Sorry if we had a little error there. Verstappen, slow sector 1 at 27.826. Fast sector 2. Let's see what it is across the line. He's 2/10 quicker than Perez. So he's 7/10 in total quicker. With 47 minutes to go, Verstappen does a 1:17.920. Another lap time deleted, I think, for Lewis Hamilton now. So this is why. So this is down at turn 1, double lockup. Now that's interesting. Both the Mercedes of Bottas and Hamilton have had a double lockup at the same point on the track. Both down at turn number 1.
Probably are now.
Those tyres are done, man, I think it said as well. GKP Tech says loud and clear. Thank you very much. As well. Hey, I've got the chat up, so say them as quick as you like. Oh, okay, fantastic. Okay, that's fine by me. You can probably get them quicker as well out there as cars backing off. That's George Russell backing off big time across the line, kicking up a bit more dust from the back of that Williams. So the track not completely cleared then from what the dust we've seen across these segments of practice. Let's hear from Lance. Oh no, Russell.
Gearbox is gone.
Oh, that's not what was happening.
Oh no.
Back now.
Okay, copy that advice.
Is that some sort of...
Gearbox has gone, apparently.
Gearbox is gone.
Yeah, gearbox has gone, said George Russell, but it's come back. So whatever that was, it was a short error. Very, very bizarre. But Russell is touring at the moment. I was like, why put all that time deleted at the same time? Ah, right, I thought so, yeah. I'm trying to keep... I need more monitors. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 monitors in front of me. I need at least 3 more. I need this. I need the streaming PC to have 2 screens. So one has OBS, one has a different monitor.
All right, I won't change gear for the time being. Can I change gear? Let me know ASAP. Can I? Yes or no? Can I change gear or not?
Yeah, stand by. So no gear change for now.
It's in 5th.
Okay.
The message is probably...
So George Russell is stuck in 5th gear, as you heard David Croft say as well. George Russell then not changing gear. He is stuck in 5th at the moment. As we just have to have a look.
Change gear for the time being. Can I change gear? Let me know ASAP. Can I? Yes or no? Can I change gear or not?
Yeah, stand by. So no gear change for now.
Okay.
Well, he's cut the corner. Sorry if I coughed on here there. He's cut the corner at turn 12, and he's coming to the pit lane. So He's stuck in 5th gear. It reminds me of when Michael Schumacher had to complete the 1994 Spanish Grand Prix stuck in 5th gear. He's now downshifted, has Russell to 2nd gear, and it's more on the radio.
You can downshift once you're in the pit lane.
So once he's in the...
Right, so once, as Croft was about to say, once in the pit lane you can downshift, and that's what he's done. He's now actually put it into neutral, and he's coasting into his pit box as well. Very, very bizarre then for George Russell. A problem with the gearbox for Williams as well. Now that is a Mercedes gearbox. Is it too early to start throwing things around? Is it too early to start throwing accusations around in the air, wondering what we're going to see this season? As more action is happening. Oh! What is this? Okay, we're just seeing a shot here that the engine cover wasn't actually properly tied down, we believe. I'm hearing from Crofty. So it looks like the engine cover wasn't actually tied down. I'm going to bring in Josh as soon as I collect this in, because presumably he's watching the same TV pictures I am, and he might have caught that before I did. Josh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know he's probably going to have to unmute, and he hasn't caught up to why I'm asking for him just yet. So, yeah, too early. He was released as GKP Tech. So, I'm going to wait for Josh to get back up when I've asked for, sent down for him. There was something going on there as well. Yeah, I didn't see the TV picture as to what happened, so we're waiting, and hopefully we'll hear from Josh in a few moments' time as to what... Hi, Josh. Did you see that replay with the Williams? I wasn't looking at the monitor, and I just saw the mechanic's head in his hand. Did you see the full picture?
I didn't actually. As soon as you said on the commentary, let me just rewind a bit.
You've got the ability to rewind. I can't do that up here in the box. This is why I need more monitors than what we already have. So I'll wait for you.
So basically, the car is going out onto the track. So this must be like a couple of before.
Yeah.
So it's screw. Oh. Okay, the car went out without it. They was tightening a screw, and the screw didn't go back in, and the screw fell off. Hence why the mechanic had his head in his arms, as there wasn't a screw where there should have been.
Excellent. Thank you, Josh. I'll let you get back to race control. Thank you very much for that, Josh. We'll see.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So that's handy. Thank you, Josh, so much as well for being in the comms box. So that literally is a lifesaver to know that. So that's what happened. A screw loose at Williams. And I thought their problems couldn't get any worse in the second half of this season as well. Screw loose. They've had to come back in. Gearbox problems. Nothing screwed in properly. Williams having a nightmare of a second session with Russell down in 20th place. A 2:07.220 is his fastest time of the day. Verstappen from Sonoda. Sonoda actually in P2. Rumour has he's got a big gearbox and engine penalty coming. He's changed the internal combustion engine, the MGCUH, the MCUK, that's the heatsink, and the kinetic energy unit as well. It's closing up there. Josh says me trying to make up something to say as I didn't have anything. Trust me, that happens to me all the time. If we haven't got a replay, it's literally just like you've got to play mind games, especially when you're commentating to people watching who might not be looking at the same pictures you are. You have to sort of cater for the two of doing a radio commentary whilst also doing a TV commentary. It's a very unusual thing. Watch along. It's not like anything I've done.
Yeah, I'm still struggling. But yeah, I hope that the soft improves everything.
That is science. That's science on the radio, but we've been hearing oh no, I've got juice on my book. Oh, it's waterproof pages. Oh, how about that? That's great. I've got water on my book, and it's put its waterproof pages. Hey, well done, Bruce. That's Bruce Jones as well who makes them. Okay, let's hear it quickly from Esteban Ocon. He's down there in the order.
Okay, so we'll get some comments when you're plugged in. Stand by.
Yeah. Josh says you can use me. Use me so I can rewind, lol. Yeah. Thank you, Josh. If I miss anything, I'm going straight to you for it as well. So, Discord as well. Everybody as well, if you want to talk, get in that Discord. There's a voice channel open. Use it for the sessions. Come in and have a word as well. And get access as well.
Okay, Yuki, we do a garage pit stop and we go out again for a talk training. So it will be the same as before.
That's Yuki Tsunoda going out there for another one as well. Let's go into the group chat quickly as it says, GKP Tech, you have penalties for changing things in the power unit. How about the chassis? Yeah, if you change the chassis going into it as well, you will have a major penalty because it counts as a third gearbox. It counts as a new car, so you have to start the race in the pit lane if you have to change the internal tub. T3485 says, Tsunoda in P2, visible confusion. He was second, of course, last time out as well. 2 seconds, as GKP Tech says, looks like Tsunoda's a new car. Yeah, I think he does have a new car.
Hamilton in 19th, that's something you don't really see.
Yeah, so he's had his 2 lap times completed. So there's 2 screws that have... Okay, we're seeing a replay of it now. So they're trying to screw in the back of the gearbox control unit, and there's 2 screws that fell onto the back of the floor. So you're absolutely right, Josh, with what you said. As well, down in the pit lane for us on race controllers, Josh. He's in the Discord chat channel. So Russell's car on stands. He's having new gearbox issues sorted. As he'll probably be out now for at least, 20 minutes? That's what we usually saw. Joining me in the commentary box, you might have already heard her. Megan Birch now in the box for a couple of minutes, I presume, until if Ian Birch decides to wander in.
Oh, I don't think he will.
Why? What's happened?
He's eating.
Oh, well, that's fair enough if he's eating.
Yeah. So, it's unlikely that he will be joining us. Also,
Well,
he's not one for the night race, is he?
Nah, he'll be in the race as well, but
I've already worked out his schedule for next weekend, so don't worry.
oh, what's he doing next weekend?
Brazil.
Yeah? And what's he doing in Brazil?
The ones that are earlier in the day, so I would suggest to him doing free practice. It's 1 and free practice 2. I'll do the others.
Alright, we are trying to get other people on as well. As Red Bull come in. So, what have you had some soup? I can smell soup on your breath. I can smell soup. You've had that chicken soup, haven't you?
Yes, I haven't eaten all of it though because for some reason I just can't.
Don't blame you. Well, we've got time anyway. You can disappear whenever you like. But
I'll stay for a while.
welcome to the box, Mex. I'll just have to turn this fan down now that you're in here because with 2 people, the box heats up massively. What are you expecting in this session? We've had some quite interesting ones. Hamilton's lost a couple of lap times. Both the Mercedes locking up down at turn 1. Both front tyres are going straight on as well. It's a very bizarre situation we're seeing.
I don't have control of the television where I was, so...
Oh, what were you watching? Well, you haven't seen it?
No, it's either flicking through Gogglebox or this.
Hold on. They're not watching Formula 1?
I know!
That is shocking with a session going on. Hang on, they're not even watching us. They're not
No,
watching me.
they're flicking between you and Gogglebox.
Oh, okay.
Constantly.
Well, hang on a minute. Aren't I
Much
just
to my
hang on.
hatred.
Aren't I just a form of Gogglebox?
Exactly.
This is a watch-along commentary.
So
It's
basically Gogglebox, they're just flicking between.
yeah, this is basically a live
F1 box.
Yeah, this is F1 Gogglebox, basically. It's a live function that we've got going on. I'm hopefully going to get the tyres operational in a few seconds as well here. Now that F1.com has started to work for me up in the comments box. Take us to this replay, Max, with the Vettel.
Ooh, what happened here?
Pit box, locks up. He hasn't. His brakes have failed. Oh, he stopped in the wrong box. He stopped in the wrong box. Sebastian Vettel has stopped in the McLaren box.
You did.
He said...
So good today. Maybe it was that.
Sebastian Vettel stopping at the McLaren pit box.
Oh, there's a man in perfect harmony. You did it.
Yeah, so this. Look at this. This is hilarious. Sebastian Vettel has stopped in the McLaren pit box before going on to Aston Martin.
Jamie's looking so good today. Maybe it was that.
Jamie is the.
Look how handsome he is.
Sebastian Vettel just absolutely going for it today. Jamie is the chief mechanic operator down at McLaren as well.
Getting compliments by Vettel.
Sebastian Vettel, yeah. That's quite flattering for a four-time world champion to talk about, yeah. So that's what's been happening then there. Now, that happened.
He was so mesmerised.
Yeah, Jenson Button did that at the Chinese Grand Prix. What makes it even more comical was that fact that when it happened, the F1 TV World feed came to a commentary box camera to get on BBC Radio 5 Live with David Croft and Anthony Davidson commentating. They came there, and just out the window, you saw him stopping the wrong box, right at the commentary box window. But yeah, Jenson Button stopped actually in the Red Bull pit lane. And now, years later, instead of the McLaren pit lane, Sebastian Vettel stops in the McLaren pit lane instead of the Aston Martin pit lane.
And Tsunoda, we think, is at high fuel. Obviously, Gasly's gone through on the toe.
You could see his one of the engineers just laughing.
Yeah, this is Nikita Mazepin down at the S's section at turn 7 and 8. He's gone off the track at turn 8. That's a very bizarre one. He cut the inside of the line, and actually, turn 8 incident involving car 9 Mazepin will be investigated after the session. So there's something going on there that they want to be investigated straight away. And you must admit, the iPad in that position makes more sense to read out those chats.
Maybe.
Yeah, I thought so. So, yeah, okay. Incident involving the stewards. It's under investigation by the stewards. We'll accept that one. Mazepin in trouble. What a surprise.
I tell you what, it must be really difficult for Martin there because he's literally having to go on his tiptoes to see for a thing.
If Jenny Gow, I think, is still working on BBC Radio 5 Live at the moment, or she's taking care of her little girl who does not like the fireworks at all, so I hope she's okay. Jenny, if you're listening, or you might not be listening now, you might be listening later. I know you've watched a couple, but hopefully she's doing okay and you've had an enjoyable evening, Jenny. And if you are working right now and you're not working right now, you'll probably hear it because I'll probably send you it later, but drink for Nikita Mazepin making a mistake. Jenny Gow, I secretly think must be at the end of this year an alcoholic to have the amount of errors
by this time.
Yeah, the amount of errors that Nikita Mazepin has made this season. It would
next year bottle every single time he spins.
Yeah, Jenny Gow, I worry for her health with all the errors Nikita Mazepin has made this season. We've got an audio up lap with Lewis Hamilton, but we're down with Martin Brundle. So for those of you watching on, I would like to give you the audio up lap because we can't show you the audio up lap because there's no commentators, just car noise. But at the moment, we can't because Martin's talking. So, damn, basically.
Martin, shut up.
We do. Oh. No, he's not going to stop talking, is Martin.
And we have headwind into turn 12, same as previous run.
Oh, Martin's had several knocks to the head and he's still up and running. Let's have a listen.
Put a sedative in him then.
There's Hamilton now and Verstappen. They're both doing fastest lap times apiece. So Hamilton versus Verstappen, the first times we're seeing here at the moment. Hamilton at the exit of the Perotala now, the last corner, across the line, does a 1:17.30. No, 1:17.810. It's Verstappen who's done a 1:17.301. So he's half a tenth faster than Lewis Hamilton. And Mazepin off track and continued to turn 12.
Drink.
Yeah, and Gasly missed the apex at turn 15. But
glass
yeah.
or bottle.
Well, with Gasly, it would be French, for the finest French wine. Somebody bring me a bottle of Chateau Picard, circa 2065, 2365.
Let us know if you need a flap adjuster. You can drive through for that.
It's okay, flap is okay.
There you go.
That's Bottas, unaudible over the radio. Sorry if that's peaked over there.
That was horrible
at the moment.
To
How is it an audio up lap with Martin talking? I know, Josh, it's a bit unbelievable, that one. Why was Martin talking? I do not know at the moment as well. Hopefully we'll have some action as well.
I feel like he never stops talking once he starts.
No. Well, nothing could stop Martin Brundle. As it comes through
unless you put him to sleep with like a horse sedative or something. Even then he'll still be like sleep talking.
Halfway through the session, Verstappen is top from Hamilton second. Then if you're listening in to us here on YouTube, or if you're listening on the Discord with Josh Plays in the Race Control chat and have us on the side-by-side, thank you very much for joining us for this weekend's Mexico City Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc coming up into battles then with the Hamilton Stroll, and I think Mazepin involved as well in this little running order as well.
There's some time to gain in turn 8 and 9.
Right, so that's Alonso getting told that he has some time to gain, and honestly, he does. He's not exactly being,
Oh, Leclerc!
right now.
Leclerc nearly went in the wall there at the exit of the Pelletada.
No, he's got greens all over his personal best.
Yeah, 1:18.605. But look at the dust just off the racing line. If they don't sweep this track before the sessions tomorrow.
Reminds me of fireworks.
Yeah, it's going to be unbelievable, isn't it? At the moment.
It's like being outside, like with all the fireworks smoke. Because that's what it's like out there.
Outside of our house right now is unbelievable. Oh my word, they have gutted.
A cleaning now.
Which one is that? Is that Yuki Tsunoda's garage? I'm trying to have a look on the stat maps we've got here. I think it is, yeah.
They're cleaning.
So main loss against Perez was turn 5. He's braking earlier turn 4 and carrying more speed in turn 5.
That wasn't Yuki's.
And a little bit in high speed. That was the 2 main places.
Josh, that wasn't Yuki's.
Just worked out where your mic was so quiet. The line in has been off all this time.
That wasn't Yuki's.
Was that Gasly?
That wasn't even.
It was an AlphaTauri.
No,
sure.
It wasn't.
What was it then?
It was a Williams.
That wasn't George Russell's car, was it?
Yeah, I saw Williams on the back of that.
After reporting, Williams have just tweeted this second. After reporting gearbox problem, George returns to the pits and jumps out of the car and will investigate the issue and gets a step for tomorrow. So yeah, he's out. Russell not taking part in the remaining of the session. And Katie Fairman, who works at WTF1, says, not much happens in Friday practice sessions. Mexico FP2. Hold my tequila. I tell you what, though, I desperately want tacos for tomorrow now. I want something Mexican for
I will join
tomorrow.
you with the tacos if you want.
You can indeed join me with the tacos. I want something for tomorrow now, quintessentially Mexican. What is Taco Bell? Could we go to Taco Bell?
We have a Taco Bell.
We have a couple of Taco Bells. I fancy tacos. I fancy.
We can try it. We've never tried it before.
I fancy a Mexican dish for this weekend.
Let's go to Taco Bell then. We've never been.
I mean, I did want to commentate this weekend in a sombrero, but unfortunately that was vetoed by everybody on the planet to commentate.
I wouldn't veto it if it was a sombrero that could be eaten.
One of those Cheeto ones?
Yeah.
Right. Well, to be fair, the Mexican Grand Prix should have happened last weekend.
Eating your hat.
The race on Sunday should have been a week ago, which would have been Halloween. Do you know what that would have mean? I could have dressed up in a big vampire costume.
You wouldn't have had time.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't have to have time to do everything else in that day.
There was nothing on last weekend.
No, I mean all the stuff we do
Can I put
annually.
you P1 17.3, Hamilton P2
You
on a
ain't getting out of
17.8,
Where's that on
Bottas
Monday
obviously
next?
18.0. Your purple in sectors
Hang
2
on.
and 3.
Don't have to worry
Just
about
that
it.
first sector. Gasly, I think, got towed by his teammate, and Hamilton 300ths faster in the first sector.
You don't have to worry
You're
about it
very
again
strong
until
in the final two.
2027.
You are correct there. I don't have to worry about that until 2027 to take place on a Sunday. But next year's Mexican Grand Prix takes place on the 30th of October, which ergo I will be having a Halloween costume in next year's Mexican
We'll be
Grand Prix.
pumpkin carving.
Yeah, but we'll have a pumpkin on the desk somewhere. We'll have a Halloween situation if we're still doing the Mexican Grand Prix.
Yeah.
That is, of course.
Look at that.
You're okay there. Are you having a lot of tiredness with having your unusual drives outside and going around everywhere?
Yeah,
I was a late call.
I feel.
Or maybe I impeded a bit, so sorry.
that was really
That
loud.
was Carlos Sainz on the radio as well there. So Sainz just watching on. Here comes Lewis Hamilton now then. He's into the last couple of corners here at the Pelletada and starts an exit time. Hamilton sliding ever so slightly. He's having a lot more fun here than we predicted he might. Hamilton crosses the line, stays in second position. Well, I just have to check something. I think our microphone's okay, or they're a bit too loud, because I think I know what's happened. Where our audio gets modelled up and the computer switches it down from 80% to 100% or 90%. So everything's a bit louder. So let us know if our audio levels are A-OK.
Going across the bumps.
And if not, I'll adjust them for tomorrow's sessions.
gonna cost those rumble strips there for Hamilton.
Also, one thing that's rare actually, me and Megan have not filmed the Commentators Challenge yet, so Megan, I think, is 2 ahead.
Let's keep doing a little bit of management 1 and 4 for brakes.
I think. What?
I can't remember.
I think we're still even.
We need a tally chart in this commentary box because we can't remember.
What round is this?
This is round 18, but we've only done 17, so one of us has got to be ahead because we keep winning 1 or winning 2 and winning 2, winning 1.
Well, I won the first one.
It's a 22 race calendar, so we might have to do a sudden death. If someone has got to start taking the lead in that challenge. And the problem is, though, we don't make it up and say, "Oh, I'm going to win this week. You're going to win this week." We just do it and see what happens. We just race on the track, see what happens, and whoever's in front wins.
It's just worked out that way.
It's just a bit of fun.
Also, since I just get cocky at the end sometimes and end up losing to him.
Yeah, runs me off the track. Go. Do you remember Russia and the problems we had there? That was...
Don't go against Russia.
Yeah, but that was your fault anyway. 23 minutes to go then of this session. And then
So we think this lifting coast is good, maybe even a bit more, just to help cool the rears. It's mainly the rears we want to cool. That'll help your pressures at the rear.
Someone in the pit.
Consider a click forward and brake balance if you can take it. Yeah, good.
Which pit?
Done.
Yeah, which pit is Vettel actually at? Is it Aston Martin or is it McLaren?
It's Mercedes now.
Yeah, well, he's gone further back up the pit lane then at the moment. The order of the pit lane, it's Mercedes, Red Bull, McLaren, Aston Martin, Alpine, Ferrari, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Haas and Williams across the pit lane here.
You watch next time. It goes to Williams.
Well, I've got that on the deck here in the comms box as well. But everybody as well, like, if you go to my Instagram as well, at Joshua Birch 99, that's BURCH, but you know that because you're on this channel. If you go to my Instagram as well, you can have a look and see. I put on my story just for the first practice session my handwritten notes. Well, I get the...
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it's there. You can see it live.
Yeah.
The track map you get from the FA and PDF, like many commentators...
Big Anderson, high speed.
So notice...
Deep straight 3,
like everyone.
deep straight 3, entry 4 for rotation.
So Sonoda's complaining of, what was it, understeer at high speed. That's a very dangerous situation. But yeah.
You can't speak really fast.
Yeah. So also, endless stomach, Yuki Tsunoda. I think if I was in Formula 1 right now in the paddock, I would get along most with Yuki Tsunoda.
Yeah, same.
just eating constantly.
We'd just have a nice big picnic.
I hear he went on a dinner date with some of his friends and he was actually 3 weeks late for a meeting. So he just wouldn't stop eating. Can you imagine a dinner date with Yuki Tsunoda? It would go on for hours.
Feel like Homer Simpson. Just like...
Oh, you like donuts, do you? Have all the donuts in the world.
I don't understand. What was it?
Jane Fonda went mad in 15 minutes. Coming through as well.
That would be us and Yuki Tsunoda.
I tell you what, though, I was promised donuts, homemade donuts, a couple of weeks ago, and it did not appear, and I am angry. I want donuts.
Can I have updates,
They tasted
please?
nice and lemony.
Like always, updates all the time, please.
Copy, will do. So at the moment, yeah, P7, Sainz lap time 18.6 is P6. P1 Verstappen 17.3.
Where am I losing compared to Sainz?
So mainly was a snap on entry turn 7 compared to Sainz. The rest is fine.
So that's Leclerc asking how much am I separated to Carlos Sainz, because their battle in the championship is close. Leclerc on 128 points, Sainz 122.5. So it's close.
When Leclerc asked where am I losing, I genuinely thought that the radio person, don't know who it was, was going to say so many places.
Well, first of all, you signed for Ferrari in 2019, had a very good car, won 2 races, one at Monza, and then we got done, allegedly, for oil burning.
So B-Bal to +1,
then
to +1, use white button turn 4, this is last timed.
Jensen Button's out at turn 4. But he's in the commentary box, I can hear him. So, yeah, Jensen's going to get out of the way there. Thanks, Josh, for saying they are fine, the audio levels. That's great news as well. And I tell you what, though, I'm looking at this commentary box, and it's not done yet. I need 2 monitors here, and I need 2 monitors here, and then I think we're done. And maybe a bigger monitor here.
Oh, that reminds me of Incomplete. How's that Saudi Arabia track doing?
I'm glad you asked, Megan, because it's still not done, and we raced there in 4 weeks.
How far have they actually got?
They haven't even put any electrician. They've put no wires, no glass, nothing in the pit buildings.
Is this going to be like the DIY SOS or something?
I don't even think Nick can say that.
No.
It is. I think Saudi Arabia is going to be a very weird Grand Prix. It was going to be a weird.
I think we need to work on the medium, so I'm happy to go straight in the medium. Is the tire that I had was filling.
That's
Understood.
Pierre Gasly calls in, hey, everyone, I'm stuck in the tarmac. There's and I kind of made a little bit of a tyre marking.
I could just imagine it. Lights out,
Away
away
we...
no, I was going to say, lights out, away we go. They're having to use the rain tyres as Verstappen digs into the gravel first, down towards turn 1. Lewis Hamilton, he's doing what Lightning McQueen does. He's sliding it around the outside. He's turning right to go left. And Verstappen, he's barrel flipped as well and is being pushed across the line by Kimi Räikkönen.
Is this a prediction?
I don't know, but honestly, the tarmac is down, but there is so much dust on it. They're having to sandblast it to get some grip into it. But the track...
I'm not looking forward to seeing how
honestly,
it is.
it's a night race as well. Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia is going to be one of the strangest
So we could do
we've
up
ever
to
seen.
3 more and still get a good run on the medium.
say.
How do you feel, Tarzan, now?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, copy.
I think Saudi Arabia would be literally, with the amount of dust it's going to have, with the amount of gravel it's probably going to have, it's going to look very, very bare as well. Honestly, they would be wishing for the rain they had at Belgium.
I'm going to do one of those pick things. These are the people who are going to... Hold on. I'm going to point to a number 1 here. That's how many drivers are going to go off.
She's pointing. She's off the screen.
It's off the charts.
Yeah, she's off the screen completely then as they come through. 8.
That's
8 cars out of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix.
Okay, let's pick 8 drivers.
Oh, we haven't got time for that.
No, I do. Hold on. Driver 1.
Leclerc.
Driver 2.
Problem is, we haven't got time for this one.
No!
Leclerc Alonso. I'm not having this again. I got done for that in FP2. Ricciardo. So Leclerc, Alonso, Ricciardo, Gasly. So Leclerc, Alonso, Ricciardo, Gasly, Hamilton. Oh dear me, that'll be the championship decider. As they come through, Verstappen. All right, so they're going to crash in Saudi Arabia. I bet you they will now. So we said it, didn't they? Hamilton and Verstappen to crash in Saudi Arabia, and Norris and Giovinazzi.
Those 8?
Yeah, those are the last 2.
So we've got quite a lot of big name drivers crashing out.
If that happens now, they're going to call you a witch.
Go ahead.
I think Lewis Hamilton might have something stronger to call you, if that's the case.
Just replace the W with a B.
Yeah, basically. Don't trust the M in Apartment 23. As they come through then.
I remember that show.
Schumacher crossing the line as well. I think he's actually just coming to the pit lane looking at this monitor. Nope, he has actually crossed the line as well. Josh Pate says falls asleep because Megan is taking too long.
So mode F2. And let's settle into the lift and coast. So 50 metres into 1, 4 and 12.
You've taken an entire ad break. Verstappen is fastest then at the moment. He has done a 1:17.301 on the timing decks at the moment. As I've got our tyre history graphics finally up here in the comms box.
The fact that I picked Hamilton and straight away Verstappen leads me to believe maybe they'll crash up because of each other.
Schumacher off the track and continued at turn 12. That's at the entrance to the Photo Sol. So I wonder what's happened there then.
McLaren.
I remember what I was talking about actually. Yeah, if you want to see, we get a track map from the FIA to go back to that. A track map from the FIA that gets sent out as well. And I download it, print it out, and stick it on the comment box wall along with hand notes that I've shown you about when we were live on Instagram like a couple of weeks ago. But basically, I put the speeds of every corner, the top speeds at sections of the track on straights and so on, and the corner names as well. And I hand draw it as well, and I colour in all the DRS zones as well, and it looks very, very pretty. And everybody as well has been very, very happy with it so far. 68 people have seen that at the moment. I hope I've enjoyed it. I know Adam has seen it. I know Josh has seen it as well. Hopefully a few others of you have seen it as well. But it's a very nice little piece of drawing that takes around about half hour to create. And you have to get everything just right as well with 0 mistakes, because then tells you everything you need to know. And that's a trick I picked up from Murray Walker, who used to do the same. I think Murray really wrote the book on how to do motorsport commentary.
Yeah,
and everybody else is just following in his marvellous footsteps. Because it's literally just everything that Murray would do. Even the notes up that I've got notes on the wall, not too many because you need those right in front of you. I've got in front of me in the comment box. I've got driver stats, team stats, the drivers and constructors championships, and a page.
I could just look at the that second lap there for 7, 8, 9. Felt better.
Yeah, and a page note as well of fast facts, tyres, little track map, and what happened in 2019. I've got a book alongside me that Megan and Dad use as well with some more information. Then I've got the race director's notes, tyre notes, and then race notes and driver notes and everything that you flick to. You only use around about 20% of it, but you've got to have it done so you know. The main thing I use is my track map, which is located just below my eye line, so I can always see it.
Dangerous for Martin to be literally on the track.
Martin is, Martin Brundle is essentially, I think, the closest I've ever seen him. He's just alongside the barrier with no exit. The marshals are there, so he'll be okay. But Martin is literally the entrance. He's at the entrance to turn 12 with no catch fence in front of him. But that is a great, great shot. And honestly, if I was Martin Brundle right now, I would absolutely kill
We
to take
could
his position.
drop all the way back behind Latifi and Ocon.
There's cars.
I think it's okay here, no?
Yeah, let's stick with where we are. Maybe just use that gap towards the end of this outlap.
That's Verstappen, and if you look at the driver track, Verstappen is actually ahead of Latifi and Ocon, so they're closing in between each other out there on the circuit, so that looks quite interesting. But yeah, that is the kind of access I want. I know Josh Plays had it as well at Brands Hatch 2 weeks ago when he gave us some video feeds as well when he was on the co-comms with me.
Alonso replay.
And this is him coming through the S's section, catches some oversteer through turns 8 and 9 and nearly loses the car as well. Just caught on the rumble strips, the same as Hamilton did earlier on in the session. That is a collection at 6th gear going 225 kilometers an hour. So a big, big save there as Leclerc exits the Forest part of the track now into the Peltada.
Is he about to pass Martin?
Yes, he just passed him. This will be Charles Leclerc's 76th
First
race
laps
start.
from the Mercedes are 21.2, 21.7.
Yeah, so this weekend will be Charles Leclerc's 76th Formula 1 Grand Prix start. It moves him into the top 100 of the all-time starters in Formula 1 history. Yeah, but the problem is the races are getting longer. We've got 22 seasons in Canada this year. Next year is 23 races. It's just going to get bigger and bigger. And do you know what amazes me as well? We still have not had a race in Mexico, Japan, or Singapore, we haven't had a race in Singapore, Japan, or anywhere like that yet. And we have had races in America, Mexico, we've got Brazil next weekend. Interesting to note as well, this weekend's race is actually not called the Mexico Grand Prix. It's the Mexico City Grand Prix. It got renamed. Next weekend's race, it's, hang on, 2 seconds. Yeah, we've got a yellow. Don't know where. It's Latifi at the Peltada. Look, he stopped.
What's he done?
Latifi has stopped at the Peltada.
Is that near Martin?
Yeah, it's right. No. Peltada. Look, there's Martin there. And that's it. Latifi's gone straight on.
Oh, it's that
Mercedes
same spot
soft tyre.
as before.
Hamilton 21.3, Bottas 21.7.
I think he's just gone straight on. Double yellow as Latifi's now reversing past the track.
That was close.
That's Leclerc going through. There goes Perez too.
But I'm okay. Didn't touch anything.
Yeah, went off, but I'm okay. Didn't touch anything. I think he just went long. Don't you think, Megs? He just braked too late for turn 12 and just went straight on. So
just avoided the barrier.
Yeah, that's down at turn 15 then, and into turn 16, it's the Peltada. It's just a little bit of an error then. What was my point I was saying beforehand? Oh, yeah. Next weekend's race, it's not the Brazilian Grand Prix. There is no more Brazilian Grand Prix.
What? Is this going to be called for Sao Paulo?
Yeah, next weekend's Grand Prix is the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. We've yet to see, though, if that's going to be made official. But according to my notes, it's the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, not the Brazilian Grand Prix. This is how Latifi did it, then just turned in, locked the rear, and slid into the wall with a lockup.
Very close.
He didn't touch
Went off,
the
but I'm
wall.
okay. Didn't touch anything.
He didn't touch the wall,
The
no.
marshals right now. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for not having to give us anything and not stopping the session, actually, crucially enough, because that would have been session over for everyone. They would not have restarted it in 10 minutes to get it all cleared up. We haven't actually had a red flag today. We've had 2 cars in the wall in first practice, a car off there. We've had no red flag today in practice. That's very unusual for Formula 1 here in Mexico.
Hope we didn't just curse it.
Yeah, let's hope so. We didn't have a red flag in MotoGP actually earlier on across all 6 of their practice sessions that they've done, the 2 sessions each across 3 classes. And
Must just be a good day.
It's been a long day as well, actually, for not commentating for 2 weeks. It's a long day as well, and this tooth is starting to ache just a little bit. So get some hot soup and calm down as well.
You can have my soup.
No, I don't think I have my own soup, thank you. There was enough soup to go. I'll be eating soup for the next 2 days.
I'm going to think I'll save my soup for tomorrow.
Well, there's plenty of soup. There is plenty of soup.
I think I'll even have to take soup.
I want to shape 4 for it.
Let's go shape 4 and see what happens with the rears. Okay. How is the tires? How's the balance?
That's alright. A bit of flat spot.
That's Schumacher.
I genuinely thought Schumacher was going to say so. How's the family?
Here's Lando Norris, made his first outing here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in 2018 when he took part in free practice 1 with McLaren. His first Grand Prix appearance at the track in 2019, he failed to finish. And he also failed to qualify his teammate Carlos Sainz, but he still reached Q3, lined up 8th on the grid, but didn't finish the race. So he's going for a first finish here this weekend, is Lando Norris. And hopefully, if we can manage it, maybe even a podium. That car looks quick this weekend. I'm still saying we could see McLaren taking a victory next weekend at Sao Paulo. It's a track very, very similar to Monza. And don't forget, next weekend at Sao Paulo, it's also sprint qualifying.
Any pace comparison you have?
Yep, stand by.
I feel like...
So Stroll's on the medium tyre, a couple of laps newer than yours. He's lapping low 22s.
And this is Max Verstappen coming through the SS section as well at turn 7, 8 and 9. What's he done? He's just caught the tyres on the entrance curve as well. Hasn't got all 4 wheels over the white line just about because the rear is sticking out a bit, but Verstappen finding the track limits as well.
Why is Ricciardo just acting like a marshal?
Where is he at the moment?
He's
Schumacher off at turn 12, sorry.
Ricciardo isn't even in the car.
Isn't it?
No, he's just watching on like a marshal.
Oh, yeah. Ricardo and Russell, the 2 drivers, not in the car.
He's only done 7 laps.
That indicates a problem then. I'll have a quick look to see if McLaren have tweeted anything in this session. I'm sure Josh might have something. We'll go to him for a wrap-up soon.
He's concentrating very hard, though,
yes.
on, like, everything that's happening. I swear, if he wasn't a driver, then he'd either be a commentator or a marshal.
I've got yes, 13 minutes ago, a premature end to Daniel Ricciardo's session. We've identified an issue on the Friday gearbox, which we're analysing again. So Ricciardo with a gearbox problem, but it's his Friday gearbox, not his race weekend one. As off the track and continued is Vettel at turn 12. Schumacher did the same thing as well at turn 12. So yeah, well, Josh, I know you're probably watching along with you. We'll come to you before the end with about 2 minutes to go, Josh. We'll come to you on Discord. For a final sum up of what you've thought of the session as well, mate. So stand by, get everything ready. He's acting as our pit reporter and the race control steward this weekend as well. I think he's talking with Adam as well in the Discord.
Sergio was born in Guadalajara.
Yes, 340 miles away from Mexico. In fact, it's closer to this. It's closer. Oh, Josh has got pit lane news. Okay, so we'll come to you now, effectively. So give us a second.
Where's it closer to?
So what?
Where's it closer to?
Kota. It's actually closer to Kota than what we've had as well.
So can we count that?
Yeah. Oh, Adam was 2 seconds because we've got 2 things as well. Actually, Lewis Hamilton, first of all. He's out on the circuit. This is just a replay. He's sliding out of turn 3. Josh says I've got some news in the pit lanes as well. Adam says as well, maybe I can join you for qualifying tomorrow for the Mexico Grand Prix. Yeah, I think me and you are covering that. So yeah, Adam, jump on in. Get you in for the session. Sounds good, Adam. The only thing is that for the race, though, it has to be me and Megs. It has to be people in the physical box because it's a problem.
9 times 1 minute 25.034 deleted track limits at turn 11.
That's Josh just reading out the race control chat. Josh, can you hear me? I've just said it. I said it off there as well. Have you got news? Hi, Josh. Have you got news on the pit lane? You said.
I did, but actually it was about the McLaren. I saw in the chat on the driver tracker website and timing that you used that Ricciardo had a gearbox issue, but luckily it is his Friday gearbox, not his main race one.
Fantastic. Any news on the Williams with Russell? Is it just was it just that screw?
I will just check now.
Thanks you.
It did look like they were trying to take apart his car bit by bit and clean it.
Yeah, there was something oil on the floor that having to be cleaned up as well because
Maybe it's from earlier.
Yeah, both of the AlphaTauris out on the track. We're seeing that now, so it's something there.
Latest was 23 minutes ago, and that's after reporting a gearbox problem. George returns to the pits and jumps out of the car. We'll investigate the issue and get set for tomorrow.
Excellent. Okay, so they're just going to get ready for tomorrow then. Josh, what have you made of this session then? Once again, it's been chaotic, just like FP1. Who do you think's really outshone the rest of the field?
Well, Verstappen's done a 1:17.301, and the fastest time in FP1 was... Hang on a minute.
No worries. As Vettel is circulating around. Vettel circulating. Verstappen has done 24 laps in this session, actually. Who's done the most? I think 33. Lance Stroll. 33 laps completed.
And Ocon.
Yeah. Oh, was Ocon done?
Yeah,
33.
it's the same.
Yeah, so both of them done 33, so they're the most of all. Josh,
they have a plan.
Yeah. Cool. Send me right for the link. Yes, I will.
I've got it.
Over to you, Josh.
So the fastest time in FP1 was by Valtteri Bottas with a 1:18.341, and Verstappen's currently on a
1:17.301.
Yep, 1:17.301. So they're about a second quicker than FP1.
I think they've been done on the same tyre compound as well, so they've shifted that up massively between the two. A final thing then, Josh, before we wrap up for the session, because I know you've got to go back and finish off your race control stuff. Who's your tip for pole position tomorrow?
Verstappen is looking strong. Maybe a Bottas Hamilton second or third, maybe Hamilton second and Bottas third, but I think Verstappen for pole.
Excellent. Thank you, Josh. Have a good night and continue on with the race control stuff.
You too. I will.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. So Josh plays there down at race control and also acting as pit reporter, which is fantastic. It's always nice to have someone across the information when me and Megan are busy in the box. Let's have Sonoda. Sonoda's not happy already. Come back to the audio of that chat. We're having to switch between these.
Just a beep and I knew it was Sonoda.
Yes, Sonoda really not happy at the moment then, as our driver track has had a bit of a freeze.
When isn't he? He must be hangry.
Yeah, hungry.
Hungry and angry.
So hangry. Okay,
Yeah.
I was wondering where you're going with that one.
Hangry.
Yeah, so Adam, I'll send you a link before qualifying, and it'll be me, you, and Megan in the box then for that one. For qualifying tomorrow. That's actually going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. We haven't had a guest on qualifying before, usually because it's just us two milling around, but it'd be nice to have someone bouncing ideas off. The race actually has to be me and you, doesn't it? Because with the monitor...
Also, things take a way too long.
Leclerc's not happy with an issue somewhere. Yeah, it really bugs me at the moment because we haven't got a secondary monitor to put the YouTube chat and the driver tracker on. When it comes to the race, it has to be the people in this commentary box calling it. Oh, Leclerc's struggling so much with the engine. Yeah, we have to have control of the bus because it takes away the driver tracker from one screen to the other. So it's actually really, really annoying for the race because I would love if we could have people on for the race, but it has to be people in the box. But hopefully with this Discord thing, we can have a couple of people on via voice. That seems to work okay. But, Adam, join us for qualifying tomorrow. That's going to be a lot more fun. I think Ian Birch is with us for FP3. And then it's me and Megan for qualifying with Adam as well. And for the race, it's myself, Ian Birch, and Megan Birch joining me as well. Josh Players will continue to act as a pit reporter on and off while doing the race controls. And hopefully get him on a session properly in the comms box. If, as Ted Kravitz said a couple of years ago, if we release him from the prison of the pit lane, that is. Megan.
Do you know what I love? Fat Vice said, I'll just pop in and out.
Oh, is that what you said before?
Mm-hmm.
Last lap, we got track limits, turn 11.
So,
the turn 11 exit, track limits.
End of the session now.
Yeah, checkered flag has just come out.
And I haven't left.
No, we would show you the YouTube chat as well, but it's not there. Oh, that's a cool setup, actually. I've just seen it on Josh Place's website. Yeah, you're using the F1 TV feed, aren't you? The same as me. So you've got the same pictures that I have,
That's
actually.
how we used to do it.
Actually, looking at the way you've got that set up, Josh, he's just sent an image of the Discord. That's pretty much identical to the commentary box setup we've got here, with the driver tracker on a separate monitor and the world feed picture in front of us.
That's the amount of screens we had when we first started doing anything.
Yeah, it was a driver tracker and a TV monitor. That's it. That's
we
all
had to guess everything else.
Yeah, we had to guess everything because now we've got driver tracker, YouTube chat. We've got an iPad that we can actually move around and listen to race control, chat messages, everything. We've got monitors that show us everything.
How did we manage before?
I don't know. I honestly worry. I look back and
one more lap. Keep pushing.
One more lap. Yeah, one more lap for science. I actually go back and think to myself, how do we manage commentating when we literally just had an iPad as the driver tracker and the timing monitor? Yeah. We only got the laptop in 2017. That added a third monitor. That was the same for what? Another 2 seasons? Because even when we came into this commentary box, all we had was one monitor, one iPad, and one laptop. And then later on in the season, we got this, didn't we?
Yeah.
The other monitor. Then in 2020, we had this monitor. And then late in 2020, we got this monitor with the computer streaming deck. And only this year, really, has the commentary box had more stuff. But we're still not done, because we could do with this monitor replacing with 2 monitors, and this replacing with 2.
So many screens.
I need to buy at least 4 monitors to put here and a bigger monitor there. The commentary box is basically just going to be always evolving.
How did we manage before?
I don't know. Basically, this commentary box is just going to evolve over time.
Are we like slacking now?
What do you mean?
Because of everything. Because we used to work out everything else. Now we're just like, we have it.
Is it slacking, or is it the fact that we can just get things done quicker?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet it's both.
I'm enjoying it. I'm very much enjoying it. Our driver tracker is literally crashing. I think it's had enough here today as well. I've changed it around a bit so I can operate my PC with the Discord stream. Actually, that's quite a similar setup to what we have up here in the box, actually, looking at it. From a certain angle as well, it is actually quite the same. I encourage you all, if you're watching, join the Discord as well. It's a lot of fun, and Josh is giving us all the race control messages, updates as well, as he's reading them out in the channel chat as well. So if we miss any, he'll read that out as well. We've got the team radio, he's got the driver tracker analysis as well. And remember, a monitor just for race control messages as well. Yeah, that's what I need. Basically, the monitor with the streaming PC, I need 1 for OBS and 1 for the tyre graphics and the pit lane channel, so we can half that.
The brakes again very hot.
The monitor...
The pedal is very long.
Okay, take it easy.
Yeah, the monitor underneath the...
very long pedal.
The monitor underneath the main monitor, I think, can stay, because that's all right.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit bigger one. And this one here that's got our timing screen on, that needs changing. So it's got 1 for race control messages alongside TweetDeck and 1 for the timing monitor. And then the iPad can stay as it is. Here's your results then from the second practice session. Max Verstappen is the fastest driver, as Josh said, a 1:17.301. Bottas second on a 1:17.725. Hamilton third, Perez fourth. From Sainz 5th, Gasly 6th, Leclerc 7th, Tsunoda 8th, Vettel 9th, and Alonso rounds out the top 10. Dropping down, we see Raikkonen 11th, Norris 12th, Giovinazzi 13th, Ocon 14th, Raikkonen 15th, Ricciardo 15th, stopped because of an issue for his Friday gearbox, Schumacher 16th, Stroll 17th, Latifi 18th, Mazepin 19th, and Russell 20th, not classified, stuck in 5th gear, having more issues as well out there on the session.
Oh yeah, I never put my puppy back on.
We couldn't see it anyway. I'm wearing mine, so we're all right. We're covered.
Because I wasn't exactly expecting to come back in.
Yeah. Free practice 3. We're underway at 4:50 p.m. That's a GMT time zone as well. Tomorrow, with qualifying underway 7:40 GMT. Myself, Megan Birch, and Adam Lemridge will be joining in the commentary box as well. The race on Sunday underway at 6:30. Our build-up with lights out at 7 p.m. British time as well. And that will be with myself, Ian Birch, and Megan Birch talking you through 71 laps of the racing weekend as well. Hopefully Josh will be at race control as well, acting as a pit reporter, hopefully, keeping across all the information that we miss.
2 people who have gone in your pit lanes
yeah,
together.
2 world champions as well. So then, Mex, what have you made of this session from Mexico City?
It was certainly interesting.
Top Friday, Bottas topped FP1, Verstappen topped FP2, Mercedes and Red Bull seemingly hand in hand. Is it still 50-50 to call this championship?
Yeah, it's still way too close.
Who do you think is going to take pole tomorrow then? That's next time we'll see you in the comms box.
I'm really hoping Bottas.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Money on Checo for this weekend?
Oh, I so want Checo to win.
Absolutely. My thanks to you all at home. Let's have a quick chat to the messages quickly because I think we missed a couple actually as well. I think I'll go through them before we go off air. Mr. Clean says, who are you putting your money on for third place in the Constructors' Championship? That's the battle between McLaren and Ferrari. McLaren, yeah, I think we all agree there. Mr. Clean 233. And he's also put, I doubt quality will look like this. I definitely don't think that. As Josh Plays also says, I will definitely be here for qualifying and race, hopefully for FP3. Don't worry if you're not. We'll keep an eye out on it as all. It's Max Verstappen who has topped the timesheets then here today for practice number 2, a 1:17.301, the fastest time. My thanks to Josh Plays and to Megan as well in the comments box. My thanks to you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow for all of the action from practice 3 and qualifying. Good night to you all.